Hello friends, I CA Kamakshi Khandelwal welcome you all to my next session in GST. Today I would be discussing about the composition scheme in GST. To help ease the implementation and the tax compliance process for the small taxpayers like SMEs, MSMEs, small traders, the government has introduced this scheme. This already exists under many state VAT laws. However, it is absent in the central laws like excise and service tax. So, let's start. My first question is, who can opt for the composition scheme? A registered person whose aggregate turnover in the preceding financial year did not exceed rupees 75 lakh can opt for the composition scheme. This limit can further be increased up to 1 crore. For example, if I have turnover in financial year 16-17 as 45 lakhs and turnover in financial year 17-18 is of rupees 80 lakh. So will I be eligible to opt for the composition scheme in financial year 17-18? The answer is yes. Because my aggregate turnover in the preceding financial year, that is financial year 16-17, is less than 75 lakh. Now, in financial year 18-19, I would not be eligible to avail the benefit of the composition scheme since my turnover for financial year 17-18 is greater than 75 lakh. I hope you all understood. Now, the registered person should not be engaged in the supply of services other than the service specified in clause B of para 6 of schedule 2. This implies that the service providers cannot avail the benefit of the composition scheme. Second, engaged in making any supply of goods which are not leviable to tax under this act. That is, my goods should not be exempt in GST. Third, should not be engaged in making any interstate outward supplies of goods. Therefore, the composition scheme is available only if I am making intrastate, that is within the state supplies of goods and services. Next, he is not engaged in making any supply of goods through an e-commerce operator who is required to collect tax at source under section 52, and he is not a manufacturer of such goods as may be notified by the government on the recommendation of the council. Now, what are the conditions for composition levy? First, the supplier is neither a casual taxable person nor a non-resident taxable person. Second, in respect of migration from the existing law to the new law, it says the goods held in stock by him on the appointed date have not been purchased in the course of interstate trade or commerce, or imported from a place outside India, or received from his branch situated outside India, or from his agent or principal outside the state. This implies that the goods held in stock as on the appointed date should be purchased within the state only. Next, the goods held in stock by him have not been purchased from an unregistered supplier, and where purchased, he has to pay the tax under reverse charge. Now, what if he is obtaining a new registration as a composition dealer in the GST Act? What are the conditions? It says, he shall pay tax under section 9 subsection 3 or subsection 4 on any inward supply of goods or services. That means if a composition dealer is procuring goods from an unregistered supplier, then the composition dealer is required to pay tax under reverse charge. Next, he was not engaged in the manufacture of goods as notified under clause E of subsection 2 of section 10 during the preceding financial year. Next, he shall mention the words composition taxable person not eligible to collect tax on supplies at the top of the bill of supply issued by him, and he shall mention the words composition taxable person on every notice or signboard displayed at a prominent place at his principal place of business and at every additional place of business. Next, what is the rate applicable to a composition dealer in respect of manufacturers other than a manufacturer of such goods as may be notified by the government? The tax rate will be 1%. In case of suppliers making supplies referred to in clause B of paragraph 6 of schedule 2, that means the supplies made by a restaurant, the tax rate shall be 2.5%. And in case of any other supplier, the tax shall be 0.5%. Now, what type of invoice is required to be issued by a composition dealer? A composition dealer can only issue a bill of supply. A buyer who purchases goods or services from a composition dealer will not be able to claim the benefit of input tax credit. Next question is, do composition dealers have the option to avail input tax credit? No. The composition dealer is not allowed to avail input tax credit of GST paid to their supplier. Coming over to the next question, is a composition dealer liable to pay tax under reverse charge? Yes. Section 10 of the CGST Act 2017 states that notwithstanding anything to the contrary contained in this Act, but subject to the provisions of Section 9 subsection 3 and Section 9 subsection 4. Section 9 subsection 3 and 4 relates to reverse charge. So, this implies that a composition dealer has to pay taxes under reverse charge. Now, another question is, can a composition dealer pay taxes under reverse charge at composite rates? No. Any tax payable under reverse charge mechanism will not be covered under the scheme. These taxes will be liable to be paid as a normal taxpayer, that is, at the full tax rate as applicable. Now, next question, can a composition dealer collect composition tax separately? No. A composition dealer is not allowed to collect composition tax from the buyer. Now, what are the transitional provisions applicable to a composition dealer? Case A. If a business transits from composition scheme under the current regime to regular taxation under GST, the taxpayer will be allowed to take the credit of input held in stock or in semi-finished goods or in finished goods subject to the fulfillment of certain conditions. Case B. If a business transits from the normal scheme under the current regime to a composition scheme in GST, the taxpayer shall be liable to pay an amount equal to the credit of input tax in respect of inputs held in stock on the day immediately preceding the date of such switchover. The balance of input tax credit after the payment of such amount, if any, lying in the credit ledger shall lapse. Now, is a composition dealer required to maintain detailed records? No, a dealer registered under composition scheme is not required to maintain detailed records as in the case of a normal taxpayer. Next question is, what are the returns required to be filed by a composition dealer? The taxable person is required to furnish only one return, that is GSTR 4 on a quarterly basis, and one annual return in form GSTR 9A. So this covers up with all the provisions relating to composition dealers. Hope you all found it useful. In case if you have any queries, you can email me the same at my mail ID. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel CA Kamakshi Khandelwal for more videos on GST. Thank you. Have a nice day.